Hi, this is Dennis at Second Chance Tackle. Today we're going to work out a D.A.M Quick 110, which is a ultralight kind of a reel. It's a nice little reel that goes along with their bigger series, like the 270s and all the way up, the supers and the like. Well, I got a question from a viewer today about how do I set the bail spring on this. So we're going to assume that the bail is off on this, as is the spring. He sent me a picture, and we'll show you how to do that, and hopefully have him restore his reel to the point where he can use it. First off, you want to take a picture. You want to notice how that bail arm is setting. That's kind of critical in terms of when you put it back together again. And to do this the right way, or to do it my way, there's more than one right way, I use a ratchet to remove the little nut and washer that holds the bail wire to that bail arm. I just like to get that out of the way because, to me, trying to set a bail spring with the bail wire attached is very cumbersome, and I sometimes just can't get it done. So ideally what I would do is I would also take off the rotor from the reel, but in the essence of time and trying to answer this, we're going to hope that maybe we can do this without that. I put the washer and the nut back onto the wire, and then this should just come out on this side. There we go. So there's a little hook mechanism that goes in the hole there. So the bail wire is off. Now let's go ahead and turn our attention to the setup here. We have a trip lever here. You can probably see it better if I remove the spool. This is your trip lever coming through. And I like to do that because I like to see where and how this bail was set before I go and reinstall the spring. Interestingly enough, these bails tend to hold that so that you don't have to worry too much about it. So if we pull this all the way off and come back, that's the resting angle of the bail arm. And all you want to do is you're going to match two holes here, get it to rest, and then you're going to work it around so that this pivots in front of that and holds it in place. So let's go ahead and grab a screwdriver. You need a wide tip screwdriver. Don't go with small tip screwdrivers here and start flaring the bail spring or bail arm screw. That's only going to get you in trouble. While we're doing this, I want to thank our first responders and essential personnel and everybody that's involved in keeping us safe during this pandemic. Your efforts are heroic and truly appreciated, both in the uniform services as well as essential services, and a special shout out to our teachers. Those folks are working to get kids back into school and continue to provide their education in what is still a difficult pandemic environment. Okay, I've just taken that screw out. We're in totally relaxed mode here. And I just wanted to do this to point out that there is a tag end of the spring coming through the hole in the bail arm, with the bail arm completely relaxed in this position. Now we're going to remove that bail arm. I'm going to pull that spring out just so we can kind of show you how this works now. So you have about a 5-coil spring. On the back end of the spring there is a tag that's pointing straight down. On the outbound side that's going to go into the bail arm, that tag is pointing out or away. So one goes down, one is pointing away. And that's important when you start to load this spring. Look for the downsized spring, and there's going to be a channel or a hole in the bottom here. You can kind of see how my pick is in there. That's where the flat end of that spring is going to be inserted. So grab the spring, put that in, and you'll see that tag end is right on the bottom of the hole there, resting up against the case. Next, you want to find the arm spring end that's sticking out. Remember what we said, totally relaxed mode. So just line up the spring in the hole. Sometimes easier said to do when you're doing this on a camera. And then you can start your screw here. And don't worry about the position of the bail arm at this point. Just make sure that you're in the hole. And you can give it a little peek. You'll see as you do this that it's rolling, so I'm in good position here. You want to take the bail release arm here. Just tighten this down a little bit more. Okay, once you've tightened that, you got to leave the play in there, but make sure you keep the spring tag on there. Go underneath now, push that lever out, kind of hold that arm in and swing it until that lever is under the tag end. Then we're going to continue to tighten down on this. And unless you did something and you felt that little tag end kick out, you should be okay. And then there's just this little adjustment needs to be done here. And that's your spring. Once you do that, then go ahead and grab the bail wire. It hooks in. Remember, we kind of had this little angular piece there, so get that in first. And then you kind of walk it around just like that. Come on over to the back side and take that nut and the washer off. Not the line guide. Just like that, nut on, washer on, nut on. So if you like these kinds of videos, please indicate that on the like button on this video, but also subscribe and you'll see all of the videos that I post, and I post very frequently. Alright, just tighten up that nut, give it a test. There you go. So that's your spring assembly on a D.A.M Quick 110. So let's just review what we did. First thing we did was we pulled the bail off. We used a little nut driver to do that. I don't have metrics. This was, I think, 3/16 in American. We did that. We took that off. We pulled our set bar back out of the way, and we saw where the natural fall for that spring is. That natural fall had it almost parallel, so all the way over here. At that point, we took the flat end of the spring and we put it into the side case, where you can see the spring below. And then we took the angle end of that with this in a totally relaxed position, and we put it in the hole of this bail arm. We started the screw, and then we were able to ride this screw around a couple of times, pull out the trip lever so that this little tag end cleared the trip lever, and then brought it up top here. When we brought it up top, we went back and we put the bail in. When we put the bail in and the nut on, and when we put the assembly together, we were able to have a bail that fires easily. So that's it. That's how you set the bail spring on the D.A.M Quick Model 110. So please, if you have questions, leave them in the comment section. I will try to answer them for you. Please subscribe if you like these kinds of activities. And finally, if you have a reel that needs to be repaired, well, I do that by mail, and you can request reel repair information by sending me an email at the address on the business card that follows. So this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, wishing you a great day. Please stay safe, stay well, and stay watching.